Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Make Your Mind. This is the latest of my sculpture showcase videos, but this is a bit of a different video from the videos I've already announced. This one was a little bit out of the blue, only because this video game has come out recently that has been scaring the pants off of a lot of YouTubers, Let's Players, and also video game creators, and especially if you're a fan of indie horror games. Now, there's only been one chapter of this game so far, but man, it's made a heck of an impact, and the character that I've made for this sculpture showcase today is that character. The game in question is called Poppy Playtime, which if you haven't checked it out, it is a game that you can play on Steam. There's a couple of different places you can play it at, and it's only the first chapter, but get some hype and some buzz going for this game. It seems pretty awesome. It's called Poppy Playtime. And it's essentially like a child toy horror game. But the one creature that has truly been scaring people and chasing after endless players now in the vents inside the Poppy Playtime factory, I guess it's technically a Playtime factory, is the character that I've made now, which I will reveal to you is my sculpture of Huggy Wuggy. There's Huggy Wuggy. Holy cow. This is basically a giant, well, I mean, it's essentially a doll that when you enter the Poppy Playtime factory, you actually end up seeing a giant statue of this very character. And this character comes alive and is essentially chasing you throughout the entire map. And look at that face. All of those teeth. And those eyes, those completely just faded eyes. Nothing there. And when this thing is running in the vents, this thing, when it chases after you, this thing is like 15 feet tall, by the way. And when it chases after you in the vents, it has these long, sort of, almost jointless arms. And it crawls around on the vents after you. And this was the one stance that I had Huggy Wuggy sitting in, just off camera. Just kind of sitting. Just like that, and I'll bend the head up. Holy cow, look at that. Oh, this is cool. But for those of you who don't know who this character is, let's go ahead and talk about a little bit of this character right now. So, Huggy Wuggy is going to be, and is the main antagonist of Poppy Playtime, Chapter 1, A Tight Squeeze. Let's see here. And is the main mascot of the Playtime Company. Okay, so that's the name of the place, the Playtime Company. Yes, Huggy Wuggy is a tall blue humanoid creature standing unnaturally tall. It's about 15 feet. Towering over most people with cartoonishly red lips and plastic eyes, as you can see here. Now, the teeth are added once the Playtime Company's security system engages. And apparently in the game they talk about micro triggers that activate the Poppy Playtime security system, and this 15-foot tall, massive, demonic, just Huggy Wuggy doll. This thing is just, it's so unsettling. Look at that face. I'm sorry, just zoom it, like, see that real quick. That is so unsettling. So just imagine you're crawling around the maintenance vents, and then all of a sudden, that is coming after you. Holy cow. That's just amazing. So Huggy Wuggy apparently has a face inside its mouth. It can't wait to see people crying about if it has a person inside it or not. Well, that's kind of worded weird. The entity is shown to be flexible in its movements. It can bend to pass low doorways and move into vents easily, very easily in the game. It literally just like grabs and tears and grabs at the ceiling and just hurls its body forward with that open maw, that open mouth with all of those teeth. As you can see, I have the main teeth on the lips, and then I have the second inner jaw. And the noise when it attacks you, I'm not gonna spoil it. Just get the game. It's a very cheap game to play, and just get Poppy Playtime. It's an awesome game. I'm not sponsored or anything, by the way, but I was just compelled by the game because the characters, they seem so innocent, yet the way that they introduce these dolls and these just these entities in the game, it's very inspiring as far as horror elements, because it's more of terror than it is really horror, because you see that thing coming at you, but when it's dark and it's chasing you around and you don't really know what it is, I mean, you just, your mind goes to places you would never want to go, just nightmare. And the fact that this is a doll that is actually meant to be played with children and can actually, it's supposed to hug you. That's why they call him Huggy Wuggy. But it is, man, I had to make this quick sculpture, and just put a little bit of a kudos to the characters and the creators of this Poppy Playtime game. This is a cool game. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. This is gonna be a short video, just a little impromptu, more or less. But if you enjoy content like this, don't forget to leave a like down below, and remember to subscribe and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss the next video. I've got many more sculptures coming. I'll also be getting more into Yu-Gi-Oh! And also getting more into the God of War series with some of the sculptures there, so just stay tuned. Those are coming. And I've got a few others in the lineup, and I'll be adding them in slowly over time as I complete the sculptures that I've already presented. So with that, thank you all so much for watching this video, and I will see all of you on the next Sculpture Showcase.